So before starting up with the diazotization titration, since our pharmaceutical analysis one mainly covers quantitative types of analysis, that is, we are going to measure the amount of the drug substance either in the form of gram, either in the form of kilogram, either in the form of molar, either in the form of normal, or either in the form of percentage. So, fourth unit of unit third comprises of diazotization titration, which is also known as sodium nitrite type of titration. It is also an quantitative type of analysis. And diazotization type of titration is basically used for the analysis of the drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine in it. तुमच्या ड्रग सबस्टन्सचं नेचर कसं आहे त्याच्यानुसार त्याचं कॅटेगरायझेशन किंवा त्याच्यानुसार त्याचं अनालिसिस आपण वेगवेगळ्या टाइप्सनी करू शकतो. So for determination or for analyzing the drug substances that contains primary aromatic amine, that can be done by sodium nitrite type of titration, which is also known as diazo type of titration. So firstly, we will study the basic principle under diazotization or sodium nitrite type of titration. So the theory part or basic principle part related to diazotization type of titration, it is basically used for the analysis of the drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine in it. We are going to treat or we are going to react the drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine with nitrous acid, and we are going to perform the titration in cool condition. The drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine reacts with the nitrous acid solution to give the diazonium salt. The diazonium salt are very useful intermediate in the synthesis of dyestuffs. That is the main application or main use of diazotization type of titration. That is, जे काही intermediate diazonium salt तयार होणार आहे, that diazonium salt is useful in the synthesis of dyestuff. That is the main purpose or that is the main application of diazotization titration. So this is the overall reaction for sodium nitrite or diazotization titration. Primary aromatic amine reacts with nitrous acid in presence of HCl. Formation of diazonium salt takes place. The formed diazonium salt is used in the synthesis of dyestuff. The removal of water entity. We are going to perform sodium nitrite titration or diazotization in acidic medium, and mainly hydrochloric acid is used. Here we are going to treat the aromatic amine with the nitrous acid, but nitrous acid itself is highly unstable. So we are going to prepare freshly nitrous acid by reacting silver nitrate with HCl. Formation of nitrous acid takes place. The formed nitrous acid will then react with the aromatic amine and formation of diazonium salt takes place. So this is the basis of diazonium titration. So sodium nitrite in place of nitrous acid. We are not going to use directly nitrous acid. Firstly, we are going to react the sodium nitrite with acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Formation of nitrous acid takes place. We are going to react the formed nitrous acid with the aromatic amine. This is the basic principle to be carried out in diazotization reaction, because nitrous acid itself is highly unstable one. Therefore, we are going to prepare it by reacting the silver nitrate with HCl. That is, in acidic medium, we are going to react the silver nitrate. Formation of nitrous acid takes place. So this is the basic principle behind diazotization titration. And this reaction, that is diazotization reaction, is to be carried out in cold condition, and that will increase the stability of formed diazonium salt. Hence, temperature should not exceed above 10 degrees centigrade. And for maintaining the temperature, we are going to use either ice bath or ice cube. And it is to be kept for carrying out successful diazotization reaction. Otherwise, the formed diazonium salt will undergo decomposition and it will get converted into phenolic product, which may further react with the nitrous acid. So for maintaining the stability of the formed diazonium salt, we are going to maintain the conditions at 10 degrees centigrade. That is, we are going to perform the titrations in cold conditions. If we are not going to maintain the temperatures at cold conditions, the diazonium salt will get decomposed. It will get the formed diazonium salt will get converted into phenolic form, and the formed phenol will then react with the nitrous acid, and we will not able to get the dyestuff. So this is the basic principle. So diazonium reaction is particularly used for the analysis or for the determination of the drug substance that contains free amino group in it. Say for example, the drug substance that contains the sulfa group or chloramphenicol or folic acid or succinyl sulfathiazole. These are the examples of the drugs which can be analyzed by diazotization titration. So the drug substance that basically contains free amino group either in the form of sulfa, either in the form of chloramphenicol, either in the form of folic acid or succinyl sulfathiazide can be determined by diazotization titration. Next bit related to diazotization titration is the preparation and standardization of zero point 0.1 normal sodium nitrite solution. In case of diazotization titration, we are not going to treat the drugs or aromatic amine with the nitrous acid. Firstly, we are going to react the sodium nitrite with HCl. The formed nitrous acid will then react with the aromatic amine and formation of diazonium salt takes place. Therefore, firstly we need to prepare standard solution of silver nitrate. So for how can we prepare standard solution of silver nitrite? Firstly, we should know what is standard solution. Standard solution is nothing but the solution whose concentration is known to us. Here we know the concentration of silver nitrate. It is in a concentration of 0.1 normal. So that is known as standard solution. So firstly, we are going to prepare 0.1 normal silver nitrate. So how can we will be able to prepare 0.1 normal sodium nitrite? For preparation of any sort of standard solution, we should use 1000 ml of volumetric flask. In 1000 ml of volumetric flask, firstly we are going to take 7.5 gram of sodium nitrite and we are going to maintain the volume up to 1000 ml with the help of distilled water. That is the method of preparation of 0.1 normal sodium nitrite. तयार केलेला सोडियम नायट्रेट 0.1 नॉर्मलच आहे का नाही ते फाइंड आउट करणे म्हणजे स्टँडर्डायझेशन प्रोसिजर. हियर वी नो द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ सोडियम नायट्रेट 0.1. ते 0.1च आहे का नाही ते फाइंड आउट करणे म्हणजे स्टँडर्डायझेशन प्रोसिजर. So for preparation of any sort of the standard solution, we are going to take whether it may be normal solution or whether it may be molar solution, we are going to take 1000 ml of volumetric flask. For standardization procedure of 0 and for preparation method of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate, we are going to take firstly 7.5 gram of sodium nitrate in volumetric flask and finally we are going to maintain the volume up to 1000 ml with the help of distilled water. 1000 ml आपण सोडियम नायट्रेट तयार केले 0.1च आहे का नाही ते फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी we are going to react the sodium nitrate with sulfalinamide, that is the drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine in it. So contains जे काय standard solution आपण तयार केलेल्या volumetric flask मध्ये that we are going to fill it into the burette which is having a capacity of 50 ml. So we are going to fill up the burette with 50 ml of prepared sodium nitrate. Nextly, we are going to standardize it with sulfanilamide, that is the drug substance that contains primary aromatic amine in it. So what are the basic steps for any sort of standardization procedure? First is the method, preparation method of standard solution. Firstly, we are going to prepare standard solution of silver nitrate. Next is the principle. Principal part मध्ये कुठल्याही स्टँडर्डायझेशन प्रोसिजर मध्ये ते कुठलं टाइप ऑफ टायट्रेशन आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये एक्स्ट्रा रिएजंट कुठला यूज केलेला आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये इंडिकेटर कुठला यूज केलेला आहे, हे प्रिन्सिपलच्या बीट मध्ये येईल. नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दी एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ स्टँडर्डायझेशन प्रोसिजर इज दी स्टँडर्डायझेशन मेथड. स्टँडर्डायझेशन मेथड मध्ये आपण इन डिटेल एक्झॅक्ट किती अमाऊंट रिएक्टंट घेतलेला आहे, एक्झॅक्ट किती ml मध्ये सॉल्व्हंट घेतलेला आहे, एक्झॅक्ट कुठलं किती ml इंडिकेटर घेतलेलं आहे ते आपण मेंशन करतो. After standardization method, we are going to put the reaction and from the reaction we can be able to draw the factor calculation and from the factor we can be able to determine quantitatively determine the concentration of drug substance. So firstly we will start we have gone through the method of preparation of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate. 0.1 normal sodium nitrate कसं तयार करायचं कोणी सांगू शकेल? By taking 7.5 gram of sodium nitrite in 1000 ml of volumetric flask and maintaining the volume to 1000 ml with the help of distilled water. This is the method of preparation of sodium nitrate. Next is the principle behind standardization procedure of sodium nitrite. Principle मध्ये कुठला टाइप ऑफ टायट्रेशन आहे, कुठला इंडिकेटर आणि कुठला एक्स्ट्रा रिएजंट आपण यूज केलं हे बिट्स कव्हर अप होतील. सो प्रिन्सिपल For 0.1 normal sodium nitrate, that is, it comes under diazotization type of titration. What is the basic principle of diazotization type of titration? The nitrous acid, which is generated on introduction of sodium nitrate solution into the acidic reaction mixture, reacts with primary amino group of sulfanimide quantitatively, resulting into the formation of unstable nitrite that decomposes ultimately with the formation of diazonium salt. So this is the basic principle behind diazotization titration or standardization of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate. The basic principle of diazotization as well as basic principle of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate is same one. We are going to react the form nitrous acid. How we can be able to prepare nitrous acid? By the reaction between silver nitrate and hydrochloric acid. The form nitrous acid will react with the primary aromatic amino group of sulfanilamide, and quantitatively we can be able to determine the concentration of sulfanilamide. Reaction for formation of nitrous acid. When nitrite reacts with acid, that particularly HCl, formation of nitrous acid takes place. The formed nitrous acid then reacts with the primary aromatic amino group. Here we are going to take sulfanilamide as an example of drug substances that containing primary aromatic group. So nitrous acid reacts with sulfanilamide, formation of diazonium salt takes place. So this is the reaction that comes under standardization procedure of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate. Next is the standardization procedure. So 0.5 for standardization procedure in conical flask, we are going to take drug substance containing primary aromatic amine. So drug in a concentration of 0.5 gram of sulfanilamide, we are going to take into a conical flask. To it, we are going to add 20 ml of HCl. Nextly, we are for maintaining the acidic condition. Nextly, we are going to add 50 ml of distilled water as an solvent. Since the solubility of sulfanilamide is in water, we are going to use distilled water as an solvent. Nextly, we are going to stir the content. And after stirring until the sodium sulfanilamide is completely dissolved. Nextly, we are going to maintain the cold conditions up to 15 degrees centigrade, either in ice bath or by adding 25 grams of crushed ice. The contents in conical flask, that is our annihilate, that is 0.5 gram of sulfanilamide. For maintaining the acidic conditions, we are going to add 20 ml of HCl. Water is used as a solvent in a concentration of 50 ml. We are going to dissolve sulfanilamide. After dissolving, the sulfanilamide will get converted into ionic form, that is plus and minus form. And when we are going to add sodium nitrite, prepared sodium nitrite from burette to contents in conical flask, chemical reaction between the titrate and titrant takes place, and it is indicated by the color change of the indicator. Here in case of standardization procedure of sodium nitrite, we are going to take starch as an indicator. So these are the contents in conical flask. After preparing the contents in conical flask, slowly we are going to add standard solution of sodium nitrite from burette to contents in conical flask. After adding sodium nitrite from burette to contents in conical flask, chemical reaction between the two occurs, that is sulfanilamide and sodium nitrite, particularly nitrous acid. Sodium nitrite will get converted into nitric acid due to presence of HCl in conical flask. Due to the chemical reaction between nitrous acid and sulfanilamide, diazonium salt is formed. And the formed diazonium salt with the help of indicator. So for indicating, we are going to dip the glass rod into the contents in conical flask. We are going to put the contents in the dropwise contents in conical flask and onto the starch paper until the starch color change of the starch paper occurs blue. When blue color occurs when touched to starch iodide paper, that indicates the end point of titration. That is, no more sulfanilamide is present in conical flask to react with the standard solution of sodium nitrite. That indicates the end point of titration. At that point, we should stop adding the standard solution of sodium nitrite from burette to contents in conical flask. So this is the standardization procedure for 0.1 normal sodium nitrite. Next is the reaction. Reaction we have already studied in principal part, that is Primary aromatic amine drug substance example is sulfanilamide. We are going to react with the nitrous acid. In presence of acid, formation of diazonium salt takes place. From the reaction, we will be able to draw the factor calculation. Here, काहीच नाहीये म्हणजे वन मोल असणार आहे सल्फानिलमाइडचं. 1 mole of sulfanilamide reacts with 1 mole of nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is nothing but it is a converted form of sodium nitrite. From this, we can be able to draw the factor calculation for standardization procedure of silver nitrate. So this will be the factor calculation for silver nitrate. That is 1 mole each ml of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate is equivalent to 0.01722 grams of sulfanilamide. That is 1 gram of sulfanilamide is equivalent to 1 mole of silver nitrate. Sorry, sodium nitrate. Here, this is the molecular formula of sulfalinamide, that is C6H8N2O2S. This is the molecular formula of sulfalinamide. We have represented the molecular formula of the drug. So 1 mole of sulfalinamide is equivalent to 1 mole of sodium nitrate. हे आपण sulfalinamide conical flask मध्ये घेताना 0.5 gram घेतले. Therefore, its 1 mole will be equivalent to its molecular weight. So molecular weight of sulfanilamide is 172.2, and 1 mole of sodium nitrate is equivalent to 1000 ml. Since in titration we are going to use solution form of sodium nitrate, its 1 mole will be equivalent to 1000 ml. पण ते असणार आहे 1 नॉर्मल साठी. पण आपण कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन किती घेतलं होतं इथे सोडियम नायट्राइटचं 0.1 नॉर्मल. त्याच्यामुळे आपण क्रॉस मल्टिप्लाय करून त्याचं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. So 1 mole of sodium sulfanilamide is equivalent to 172.2 grams of sulfanilamide, and 1 mole of sodium nitrate is equivalent to 1000 ml of 1 normal sodium nitrate. But we are not going जे आपण स्टँडर्ड सोल्युशनचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन आहे 1 नॉर्मल यूज केलं नाही, 0.1 केलंय. तर 1 नॉर्मल साठी 172.2 ग्राम ऑफ सोडियम सल्फानिलामाइड हे इक्वलंट आहे. तर 0.1 साठी किती क्रॉस मल्टिप्लाय केल्यानंतर it will be 17.2. So, but this is for 1000 ml. 1000 साठी 17.2 gram of sulfanilamide is equivalent to 1000 ml of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate. But we have added 1 ml of sodium nitrate from burette to contents in conical flask. So for 1000 it is 17.2. So for 1 ml it will be 0.0172 grams of sulfanilamide is equivalent to each ml of 0.1 normal sodium nitrate. So this is the factor calculation for sodium nitrate. So with this we have completed standardization procedure of sodium nitrate. कुठलाही ड्रग सबस्टन्सचं स्टँडर्डायझेशन प्रोसिजर असते म्हणजे त्याचं एक स्टँडर्ड सोल्युशन आपण तयार करतो. The name itself indicates it is a standard one which is known to us. Here concentration of sodium nitrate is 0.1. So 0.1 can be prepared by dissolving 7.5 gram of sodium nitrate and maintaining the volume up to 1000 ml. मग तयार केलेलं सोल्युशन 0.1 असं आहे का नाही ते फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी we are going to treat the drug substance with sulfanilamide. So this will be the contents in the conical flask. From the reaction, that is how many moles of reactant react with the analyte, we will be able to find out the factor calculation. Here 1 mole of sulfanilamide reacts with 1 mole of sodium nitrate. So 1 mole इथं ग्राम मध्ये घेतलेलं आपण sulfanilamide, therefore we are going to consider its molecular weight. And sodium nitrate we have taken it in solution form, therefore its 1 mole will be equivalent to 1000 ml. पण 1000 ml च्या 1 नॉर्मल साठी असेल, पण आपण यूज केलेलं स्टँडर्ड सोल्युशन हे 0.1 होतं. क्रॉस मल्टिप्लाय करून 1 नॉर्मल साठी कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ sulfanilamide is 172.2. So for 0.1 by cross multiplying it will be 17.2. But we have not taken 1000 ml of sodium nitrate for reacting the titrant with titrate. We have added 1 ml of sodium nitrate from burette to contents in conical flask. So 1000 ml sati concentration of sulfanilamide is 17.2. So for 1 ml sati by cross multiplying it will be 0.0172 gram. So this is the standardization procedure of sodium nitrate. Last is the application part of diazotization titration. What is the main purpose of diazotization titration? In diazotization titration, we are going to convert the primary aromatic amine into diazonium salt. And this diazonium salt is particularly used for the synthesis of dyestuffs. Next basic application of diazotization titration. It is particularly used for analyzing quantitatively analyzing the drug substances that contains primary aromatic amines. Say for example, dapsonacel that is used in the treatment of leprosy. Next drug आहे benzocaine that is used as anesthetic. Next is the primaquine phosphate which is used in treatment of malaria. Next is the procainamide, procaine, sodium amino salicylate. For all the sulfur drugs, say for example, sulfalinamide can be analyzed by diazotization titration. This will be the second application of diazotization titration. That is the drug substances example dapsone, benzocaine, primaquine, procainamide, procaine or drug substances containing sulfur group. Example is sulfalinamide can be analyzed quantitatively by diazotization titration. Third main application of diazotization titration is the analysis of drug substances which is to be carried out by conversion of the amino group by chemical reaction. जर एखाद्या ड्रग सबस्टन्सेस मध्ये प्रायमरी अरोमॅटिक अमाइन ग्रुप नसेल तर त्या केसमध्ये आपण त्याला वेगवेगळे केमिकल रिएक्शन्स अप्लाय करून त्या अमाइनो ग्रुपला कन्वर्ट करून त्याचं अनालिसिस करू शकतो. The first method by which chemical reaction is to be conducted is by reduction process. So the drugs containing nitro group can be reduced to aromatic amino group by using reducing agent. So by applying the reduction process with the help of reducing agent, we can be able to convert the nitro group into primary aromatic amine and we can be able to find out its example is the metronidazole or chloramphenicol. Next chemical reaction is by hydrolysis. If the drug substance contains amino group, we are going to convert it into primary aromatic amine by applying the hydrolysis process. Example is the drug substance, the derivatives of amino group like acetyl, phthalate, succinyl can be hydrolyzed to get free amino group and it is then titrated with nitrous solution. Example of hydrolysis is the paracetamol. So these are the applications of diazotization titration.